In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful, my dear friends and fellows, all of us want to enjoy the peace of mind. All of us want to be liked, and all of us want to be successful. Is it natural? Very much natural. So, for that purpose, for that purpose, intelligence, intelligence. But intelligence, not which is considered usually as the intelligence, because usually it is considered that it is your mind, it is your the power of your mind, the power of your mind, the power of your brain, which is called the intelligence. I don't this is something very much known, and there are levels and degrees and scores of it. Levels, degrees, and scores of it. Intelligence, emotionally, sorry, IQ, emotional IQ, intelligence quotient, intelligence quotient. That is something. IQ, IQ, IQ. Now I am going to talk about another sort of intelligence, another sort of intelligence, which is far more important type of intelligence. That is emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence. A very vast research has been conducted in the Western countries and the developed countries. How a person can live a peaceful life, how a person can enjoy the life better, how a person will be liked, and how a person will become a successful person. All of that thing emerged out of one thing. That one thing was emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, not the IQ, not the intelligence quotient, not the power of our mind, not the power of our brain, rather the wisdom in our emotions. Emotional intelligence means emotional wisdom. If we are wise enough emotionally, if we are wise enough emotionally, believe me that we will be able to live a peaceful life, enjoyable life. We will be liked and we will become a successful person, inshallah, I believe. And that is, how is that possible? How to achieve? What is this emotional intelligence, by the way? It is according to the Oxford Advanced Learners English Dictionary, it is the capacity to be aware of, the capacity to be aware of, control, and express your emotions. Express your emotions mean expressing it wisely, sensibly. The capacity to be aware of mean I should be knowing what kind of emotion I am going through. First of all, there are several emotions: emotion of fear, emotion of jealousy, emotion of anger, emotion of happiness, and there are certain other. I'm not going to into the detail, but the capacity to be aware of which type of emotion I am feeling now. It has to do with the feelings. It has to do with the feelings. What type of emotions I am feeling at the moment. First of all, number two, control. Don't burst, because if at all we burst out our emotions, what is going to happen? If there is no tap which controls the water, your water reservoir will be wasted. But if there is a tap and you can open the tap, you can open it according to your own need. To what extent you have to open it, either fully or 50% of it, or even 10% of it. So that is the control. And then expressing your emotions wisely. Expressing mean being able to being the capacity to be aware of, control, and express your emotions. We do have to express our emotions. And dear friends and fellows, we do have to express our emotions. Expressing it wisely and sensibly, obviously, we don't have to burst it out. I have presented the example of the tap. The tap, and which controls the water reservoir. So, dear friends, this is the part one. The part two is to hold, to manage, to run, to handle, to handle the interpersonal relationship judiciously and and empathetically. Empathetically, judiciously, judiciously and empathetically. Mean we have to be very judicious on the one hand. Mean we don't have to be trying to cheat, deceive, manipulate, exploit other people. Judiciously, judiciously. Number one. Number two, empathetically. We do have to put ourselves into the shoes of that particular person. We do have to put ourselves into the shoes of that particular person. That is empathetically. Mean we should think, if I were in his position, what I would have done. If I were in his position, in her position, in their position, what I would have done. So I should be considerate enough that they are humans like me as well. So if they have done it like that, I might have done the same thing. So why to be that much angry upon those people? Why to become angry upon those people? And it also mean that if at all overwhelming majority of the people have adopted one thing, I think it is because of the atmosphere, because of the environment, because of the training, because of the kind of situation and circumstances going on in the society. So again we do have to become empathetic. So that is emotional intelligence. We do have to become emotionally intelligent if at all we want to live a peaceful life, if at all we want to enjoy our life, if at all we want to be liked, if at all we want to be successful people. All of those things will come with one thing, and that one thing is called emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, I mean, obviously we inherit it, or it is somewhat out of our control, but at the same time we can learn it, we can train ourselves to become emotionally intelligent. So the first part is not in our control, the kind of person we were born and the kind of society we were raised in, the kind of training we got during our childhood, but at least one thing is there in our control, and that is we can get the emotional training. So emotional training will make us an emotionally intelligent person. Inshallah we will become successful. We will be enjoying the peace of mind on the one hand, and we will be enjoying the life on the other hand. We will be liked by the people on the one hand, and we will be become a successful person on the other hand. Thank you very much.